The Battle of Blood River, fought on December 16, 1838, stands as a critical and iconic event in the history of South Africa. It was not just a clash between the Voortrekkers, Dutch-speaking pioneers from the Cape Colony, and the Zulu kingdom under King Dingaan, but a conflict steeped in deep cultural significance and lasting repercussions. The roots of the Battle of Blood River stretch back to the early 1830s, during a period known as the Great Trek. Discontented with British colonial rule at the Cape, particularly due to issues like the abolition of slavery and the perceived encroachment on their way of life, thousands of Boers, farmers, embarked on a mass migration into the interior of South Africa. These Voortrekkers, as they were called, sought to establish new settlements where they could maintain their cultural identity and govern themselves. In 1837, a Voortrekker delegation led by Piet Retief visited Zulu King Dingaan to negotiate the acquisition of land near present-day KwaZulu-Natal. The talks initially seemed successful, but the situation abruptly deteriorated. King Dingaan ordered the massacre of Retief and his party, citing a breach of agreement and deeper mistrust. This act precipitated a series of violent encounters between the Zulu warriors and the Voortrekkers. Following these killings, the Voortrekkers, led by Andries Pretorius, mobilized a commando unit of about 470 men, resolved to confront Dingaane's forces. They were well armed with rifles and cannons and used Lager tactics, where their covered wagons were circled as a form of mobile fortification. Inside this circle, they kept their horses and livestock, creating a defensive barrier that was difficult for attackers to penetrate. The actual battle took place near the Encom River in what is now KwaZulu-Natal. On the morning of December 16th, the Zulu forces, numbering in the thousands, launched their first attack. Despite their superior numbers, the Zulu warriors were primarily armed with traditional weapons like assegais, spears, and shields, which were ineffective against the fortified Lager. The Voortrekkers, equipped with firearms and protected by their wagons, repelled wave after wave of Zulu attacks. The disciplined rifle fire from the Lager, combined with the strategic use of cannons, inflicted heavy casualties on the Zulu forces. The river, which the Zulus had to cross to reach the Voortrekkers, turned red with blood, which is how the battle got its name. The Battle of Blood River resulted in a significant defeat for the Zulu warriors, with hundreds killed compared to very few Voortrekker casualties. This victory was pivotal for the Voortrekkers as it dramatically shifted the balance of power in the region. It enabled them to establish the Republic of Natalia, though it would be short-lived, eventually being annexed by the British in 1843. Culturally and symbolically, the battle took on immense significance. For the Voortrekkers and their descendants, December 16th was commemorated as the Day of the Vow, reflecting a vow they believed they had made to God to honor him, should they be victorious. This day was later institutionalized as a public holiday in apartheid South Africa, known as the Day of the Covenant, symbolizing the Voortrekkers' victory as a divine endorsement of their governance and policies. The Battle of Blood River remains a contentious and powerful symbol in South African history. It reflects the complex interplay of migration, conflict, and cultural identity in the region. For many, it represents a moment of triumph and divine providence. For others, it is a reminder of the violent clashes between indigenous populations and European settlers that characterized much of South Africa's past. As such, it continues to be studied, commemorated, and debated in the context of South Africa's ongoing journey towards reconciliation and unity. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a like, share, and subscribe to receive notification when we drop new content.